Welcome. In this video I will show you what to do if your trackpad isn't clicking on your MacBook Pro M5. So this problem has been continuously disturbing Mac users for a while now, and they come up with a bunch of different solutions for this. Now the first one, basically let's start with the software related solutions, and when we come to the hardware, I promise you it will not strictly be get your device to the service center. We still have a bunch of options with hardware. Okay, maybe not a bunch, but at least several ones. So let's start by opening System Settings on our device. And first of all, go to General, go to Software Update, and make sure to update your device to the latest software version. In the meantime, let's check the trackpad settings right here at the bottom of the sidebar. Open trackpad, and here enable and disable Force Click and Haptic Feedback. You can also adjust the click intensity here. So if you have the light click, then you may simply not hear the clicking of your trackpad. So change it to medium or firm. Basically adjust it to your needs, but by default the medium is selected here. Now the next thing is going to the Go on the menu bar. Now open Go, then hold down the Option key on your keyboard. This will make the library option appear. Click on it, and then we're gonna have to go to, open the list view first of all, and then we're gonna have to find our preferences, and then in preferences you're gonna have to scroll down to com.apple multi-touch, not the mouse but trackpad. And then what we want to do is grab this file and move it to the trash bin. So let's grab this and let's move it to the trash bin. Okay, and now let's also find the other, it's com.apple preferences, and here we have the exact same trackpad plist preferences, trackpad plist. And then what we want to do here is also grab this file and also drag it down to the trash can. Just let me, or maybe let's click it with 2 fingers and select move to trash. Okay. Oops, I accidentally deleted the wrong one. Let's put it back. Okay, so trackpad plist, we want to move it to trash, and then let's empty the trash bin. So right click the trash bin, click empty trash, confirm, and then let's restart the computer. So go to the Apple logo, select restart, and then confirm, and wait until your device is restarted. And so this is basically the same thing as cleaning, as deleting the touchpad drivers from your device manager on Windows. So yeah, it should help you, but if it didn't, don't worry, we still have plenty more solutions. So the first one is starting your device in the safe mode. To do that, go to the Apple logo in the top left corner of the screen, select shutdown, and confirm by clicking shutdown right here. Wait until your device is turned off, and then to access the safe mode, we're gonna have to hold down the power button. You're gonna see the Apple logo on your screen and the sign to continue holding for startup options. And when you see loading startup options, you can release the power button and wait for the startup options to appear on your screen. And when they appear, we want to click Macintosh HD and then hold down the Shift button. This will change continue to continue in safe mode, and that's what we want to choose. Now let's wait until our device is booted into the safe mode. Okay, and now check your trackpad in the safe mode. So if it started working, if it started clicking, basically, then this is a sign that some app working in the background has caused this issue for you. Or maybe you will just restart your computer one more time and the problem will be gone. So maybe this is a solution for you. Anyways, if it didn't help you, go to the Apple Store, go to the Apple logo in the top left corner of the screen, and then let's shut down the computer once again. And now we once again want to go into the startup options. So after your device shuts down, hold down the power key for the same 10 seconds until we see loading startup options on the screen. Okay. And the next thing that we want to do is to perform the quick fix for the disk. So we want to go to options here. So select options and click continue beneath them. Okay, and then we need to go to disk utility, and then we want to select our Macintosh HD right here. So click it with 2 fingers and then select run first aid. And then click run, and this will check your drive for errors. Now this is gonna take a while, and once the first aid is complete, just restart your device by going to the Apple logo in the top left corner of the screen and selecting restart. And if it didn't help you, then shut down the computer, and let's go to the next step, which will be the last thing that we can do with the software of the device, and it's running the diagnostics. Now running the diagnostics has also helped a lot of people with this issue. So basically what you have to do is once again open the options after you shut your computer down. So let's continue holding the power button for startup options. And now once the startup options appear on your screen, what we want to do is, instead of selecting any option we see right here, we have to press and hold Command D, and you will see continue holding to start diagnostics. So just continue holding until your device's screen shuts down. Once it does, release both keys and wait for the diagnostics menu to appear on your screen. Okay, so on the following screen, we want to select continue, then connect to a Wi-Fi network. So just select the one that you mainly use and click continue to not enter the password to it. Then agree to diagnostics and repair privacy. Then click continue and to wait for the diagnostics list to appear on your screen. And now here we have two tests that we want to perform. So the first one is the Mac Resource Inspector, which will provide a quick check of your hardware and software. Software doesn't interest us in this case, but the hardware, basically, hardware check may fix your trackpad. So run this one first, and then you can also run the trackpad specific diagnostics. So go right here. Now it will start with the automatic testing, and then you're gonna have to proceed manually. So this will basically test the touch and the multi-touch response on your trackpad. Just fill the entire screen with green color. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So right now what we want to do is restart our computer and see if this worked. Now In the meantime, I will tell you what to do next if this solution didn't help you. Now, first thing that you want to do is turn your device off. And after you turn your device off, we will prepare for the manual or hardware solution of this issue. So if you take a closer look at your trackpad, you will notice a small gap between your device's frame and the trackpad itself. Now you're gonna have to prepare a sort of a like a sheet of an A4 paper, and then grab the corner of the paper and try to put it carefully beneath, so in this into this seam between your device's frame and your device's trackpad, and just carefully go through the entire through all of the corners and the edges of your trackpad. And you may want to do this several times. So some of the users actually tried this. For some of the users, this actually worked after 10 times of just cleaning all the debris that could have got stuck in here. So it can be anything. It can be dust, it can be hair, it can be anything can get stuck in here if it's small enough. So just just try to carefully wipe the edges of your device's trackpad with a piece of paper. Just make sure that it's strong enough. Do not use toilet paper. Better get yourself an A4 sheet, or sometimes if you have paper money, still do, then you can get a dollar or a euro bill and try to work with it. And now if the piece of paper will not work for you, then we can also use the compressed air. Once again, remember to turn off your computer before you do that. But basically, it's the same thing. Just keep your device at a specific angle. Now, Apple suggests that we keep our device at a 70-degree angle. I'm not sure. So you have to make sure that it's not positioned horizontally. But basically, we have the entire article made by Apple on this topic, so you just have to look up how to clean keyboard with compressed air MacBook, something like this, and so you will find the official Apple support article on this topic, which tells you exactly how to do that. Now it explains how to clean the keyboard, but the trackpad can be cleaned in the very same way. So just use a compressed air to clean the edges. And users, many users that did that, they actually mentioned that this has a much better efficiency than trying to unclog your trackpad with a piece of paper. And if compressed air didn't help you and none of the previous steps did, and then at that point you should actually contact the customer service center and tell them about this issue and get your trackpad repaired. So I hope that this video helped you, and if it did, please consider subscribing to our channel, leave us a like and a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.